averaging anywhere between 5 to 15 miles per hour. Occasionally get a wind gust in excess of that, and what it's doing is it's making it feel much colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. It's feeling like it's about 18 degrees versus 27. Robert Stevens Face and Body Almanac page for the day. 33 and 18 is split in temperatures. Our averages are 51 and 34, 72 and 19, a record high and low. They still stand 650, 447 sunrise and sunset for tomorrow. So we woke up this morning relatively chilly, only in the teens and 20s out there, and by the afternoon hours only getting up into the 30s in most locations, a few locations getting up into the lower 40s. Temperatures across our area: 26 in New Angola, 27 in Berwick, 28 in Bloomsburg, 27 in Monoy City, and 28 degrees in Danville. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. It is quiet across the northeast. A few clouds as you head toward the northwest. So through the overnight hours, it'll be fairly quiet across our region. Won't have to worry about any precipitation. We'll see clear to mostly clear skies tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, a little bit of clouds here and there. As we go into our Friday, a few more clouds, so we'll call it partly sunny for our Friday. But for the most part, I think we're going to be dry the entire time, and even in the Saturday, we're going to be dry. Next chance of seeing any rain won't get here until we start going into our Sunday and early next week. Some showers come through, but at least temperatures by that time will be up into the 50s. A cold night tonight, 20s and teens. Tomorrow, a little milder in the 40s, some locations near 50. Heading into tomorrow night, we're dropping down into the 20s. And lower 30s for overnight lows. And then notice noontime hour on Friday, temperatures should be up into the 40s with some locations near 50 degrees. So at least milder weather for tomorrow. A warming trend begins across our region for our Thursday, and we'll see a lot of sunshine, a few clouds around. Temperature-wise, though, not bad compared to what we saw the last couple days. As you know, temperatures have been well below where we should be for this time of year. So tonight, if you have to do any traveling, going anywhere statewide, clear to mostly clear skies, 20s and teens will do it. And for tomorrow, it will be milder. A lot of sunshine, a few clouds around 40s. Some locations will be near 50 degrees. Extended forecast brought to you by The Wire Guys, a division of Arc Electric. Here's what we can expect over the next couple of days. 43 for tomorrow, 47 for Friday as well as Saturday. Some showers scattered around for Sunday, 52. Some more showers for Monday, 54. 42 for Tuesday, and then another front comes through for Wednesday, and that brings in some much colder air for the middle part and ending part of next week. Our evening Pennsylvania lottery numbers: a daily 917, the big 4 9739. Quinto numbers looking like this: 24221, and a cash 5 8 10 11 23 and 24. Well, don't change the channel. We'll continue to have more late edition, including sports, after these commercials.
Meet Kate. She seems like an ordinary girl, goes to an ordinary school, and is part of an ordinary family. But there is something you don't know about her. Kate's dad lost his job a while back, and her family has to make tough decisions. And sometimes that means no money for food. This makes Kate's tummy hurt. 1 in 5 children in our country struggles with hunger. But there is hope. Your local food bank is able to provide food for your neighbors in need, like Kate and her family. And that makes Kate's tummy feel good.
Managing risk is more than just buying an insurance policy. At Dreyfus, our approach is different. We have 25 risk management professionals who have the tools and experience to help our clients avoid and survive unexpected events. We can help you with risk transfer, OSHA requirements, safe workplace, cybersecurity, and claims management. All of these go well beyond an insurance policy. We're also independent, so we can access dozens of insurance carriers like Grange Insurance, who can insure your auto, home, business, and life. Dreyfus Insurance since 1901 and Grange Insurance since 1935. We're committed to helping you manage risk.
Gould SureSave is proud to announce our expanded dairy department, which means a 10% increase in our dairy variety. Like our other departments, dairy is now computer controlled for temperature and food safety. With this, our 4th secondary cooling system, we now have well over 90% environmentally friendly refrigeration. New dairy door cases with LED lighting help create energy efficiency, selection, freshness, safety.
Stop by Gould SureSave and get everything you need for your family's holiday table. Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
Join Santa as he arrives by fire truck with his friends from the Hazel Township Volunteer Fire and Rescue. Saturday, November 16th at 11 a.m. at the Laurel Mall. Santa will be escorted to Santaland by the Fabergé Follies Dance and Tumble and one of his prized reindeer. Santa will be at the mall Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sundays from noon till 5. Santa arrives at the Laurel Mall Saturday, November 16th at 11 a.m.
WYLN, your first choice for locally produced shows like Chef Lou, Jen-tastic Sweets, Off the Beaten Path, The Storm, and more. Find out how you can stretch your advertising dollars and be a part of the WYLN TV lineup. Call 570-459-1869, extension 1302. WYLN, we're your local network.
Phillies volleyball squad took to the court looking to punch their tickets to this Saturday's Single A state championship. It was Bishop Guilfoyle from District 6 who stood in their way at Cumberland Valley High School. It took 4 sets, but the Phillies stood strong and will be heading to states on Saturday with gold on their minds. This time it's going to be District 10's Cochranton standing in the Phillies' way. Last time the Marion girls had the gold medals around their neck was in 2003. Cochranton last one the year after in 2004. The championship showdown is set for 11 o'clock Saturday morning at Central York High School, so good luck to those Marion Phillies. 2 weeks ago, former Penn State quarterback Matt McGloin, now second stringer for the Oakland Raiders, got his first minutes in the NFL after Raiders starting quarterback Terrell Pryor left with a knee injury. Pryor played last week in the 24-20 loss to the Giants, but may have re-injured that knee. So today in practice with Pryor on the sidelines without pads on, McGloin was taking snaps with the first string. There's no official word on Pryor's condition yet, but if things don't get better, be ready for McGloin to start for Oakland Sunday when they travel to Houston to face the Texans. So good luck to another local boy there. Find out what else is making headlines in the big leagues coming up in a few minutes. Until then, Ann Gownley is coming back with your top stories.
Welcome to Robert Stevens Face and Body, Hazleton's complete skincare center. Here, our licensed specialists will consult with you to discuss your skincare needs, rejuvenate you with our special facial treatments, and apply gentle, relaxing massages to melt your tension away, using all state-of-the-art technical treatments and superior skin products. So call today and let the transformation begin at Robert Stevens Face and Body, 788-7546.
Everyone knows Dan here at Heritage Hill. He's been devoted to our family of residents for over a decade. Experienced, nurturing, exceptional. It's what our care team is all about. Our residents enjoy personal care, homemade meals, day trips, clubs, and social activities. Shepherd's Garden, our memory care neighborhood, ensures a compassionate and secure environment. Come meet us. We're honored to share our hearts, our home, our heritage of caring. Heritage Hill Senior Community in Weatherly. Call today for your free personal tour.
Circuit for Women, 1090 Church Street, Hazel Township, a women's fitness center specifically designed with a variety of fitness options to help you look and feel your best, featuring a complete 30-minute workout and weight management program that is fun, fast, and safe. Also offering yoga classes and Latin dance combined with circuit strength training. We are affiliated with the Silver Sneakers program, convenient hours and professional staff to help you reach your goals. Call today for an appointment at 570-453-3180.
Join us this week on Wellness Through Physical Therapy. Ting will bring 2 of his clients along. Missy and Ted, they're going to tell you about their journey to wellness with a little help from Hazleton Physical Therapy. It's coming up this week. Join us.
A home this morning in Carbon County, and one resident was burned. Our Gary Perna has more.
A family of 4 was forced out of their home this morning in Packer Township. The call came in around 8:30 this morning.
8:30 we got dispatched to a kitchen fire at 887 Railroad Drive, and on the way out here we could see the smoke coming up out of the woods, so we immediately put more resources on the road because we knew we were going to need the manpower.
Fire crews from 3 different counties assisted with the call. The fire chief said getting water to the scene was not a problem.
Not really. We have a setup that we have tankers coming automatically, and we have dry hydrants all around the township here, so make it easier for us to get the water. So
the chief said it was a hard fire to put out.
We're just trying to get the fire out now because the way that the log cabin is built, there's a space up in there for the insulation, and that's where the fire is, and we're having a hard time getting it. It's a lot of overhaul right now. But we do have it contained to the roof at this time. It's just a point of fishing it out to get it out.
2 of the 4 family members were home at the time of the fire. A state police fire marshal will be called in to investigate how this fire started. According to the fire chief, 1 resident was hurt. They were taken to the hospital, and 1 firefighter sustained minor injuries. In Packer Township, for WILN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Hazleton police are investigating why 6 spent shell casings were found in the area of 17th and Carson Streets. Just before 9 o'clock last night, police were called to the area after reports of residents hearing gunfire. There were no reported injuries or any property damage. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Hazleton Police Department at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. Schuylkill County's former Congressman Tim Holden was unanimously chosen by a vote of 48-0 by the state Senate to be a member of the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board. Holden, who served as congressman from 1992 to 2013 in the 17th Congressional District until newcomer Matt Cartwright won that seat last November. Governor Tom Corbett nominated Holden in June of this year to fill the vacancy of member Patrick P.J. Stapleton's last day was on October 5th of 2012. Holden will now serve a 4-year term on that board. Chairman Joseph Byron said that Holden had earned a great deal of respect during his career as legislator in Congress and has worked hard for the citizens of the Commonwealth. When Holden, a Democrat, is sworn in, he will be the minority member on the board. The woman who drove Wilkes-Barre's 13th murder victim to the hospital says she doesn't know what the argument that led to the death was about. But 22-year-old Tyara McDuffie says it wasn't over drugs. Everyone involved had drug trafficking charges against them, including McDuffie and the victim, Shantiqua Goodson. She said Goodson and the suspect charged with murder, Kenneth Stone Evans, had a beef of some kind, but said she didn't know what about. And she said police have not told her what it was about. Police say the chain of events which led to the shooting started with a Sunday afternoon phone call from someone nicknamed Tay. She also said that Monday afternoon, Evans approached the vehicle the 2 were in, tried several times to open the door, then pushed a gun inside and opened fire through a window. McDuffie drove Goodson to General Hospital. She was transferred to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley and died there. Hugo Zielinski will soon head back to the Luzerne County Courthouse for a status conference on November 25th. His murder trial is on hold indefinitely because of an ongoing grand jury investigation. Luzerne County Judge Fred Parentoni signed a court order to transfer Zielinski to the Luzerne County Prison from the State Correctional Institution, Monoy. 39-year-old Zielinski is accused of killing pharmacist Michael Kurkowski and Kurkowski's girlfriend Tammy Fassett and burying them in his backyard in 2002. 44-year-old Paul Weekly is also charged with those murders, and he is expected to be a key witness against Zielinski when he goes to trial. Another dog attack to tell you about tonight, this one in the borough of McAdoo. A pit bull attacked 2 dogs, and now 1 is dead. Our Gary Perna has that story.
A handful of residents came out Tuesday night to the McAdoo Council meeting to ask if anything could be done about a pit bull that attacked 2 dogs and bit a woman. The woman's neighbor, Amy Nestor, spoke about the attack.
On October 18th, I was actually making dinner in my kitchen and I heard her screaming out in the back alley. So I dropped the pot, I ran outside, and my neighbor's dog, a pit bull, had this small, it was a Dorky by its rear end, and was pulling it right by the front paws, and I tried to pull it, it was screaming, and it literally ripped it in half.
The one dog that did survive has gone through surgeries and multiple vet appointments.
One did not live, one had to be buried, and the other one had to go through all kinds of surgery and had like tubes inside of it. She had to get drained every week and stuff like that.
Nestor said the dog is still at the home and she is scared for her and her children's safety.
It's still next door, right next door to me. I mean, I live in a row home, I'm right in the middle, and I have a 4-year-old and a 13-year-old.
McAdoo Police Chief Jeff Wainwright said the police have done everything they can do.
It is in the hands of the court right now. We did everything in our power that we can do. There's paperwork filed with the Department of Agriculture where we have to send paperwork down if we suspect there is a dangerous dog. That paperwork was done. Now we're just waiting for a court date. That's if the defendant does take a court date. And at that point, to declare the dog a dangerous dog, that's when the magistrate would have to fill out paperwork also for the Department of Agriculture, deeming it a dangerous dog.
Wainwright said if the dog is deemed a vicious dog, the owner will have to take steps to keep it.
Dangerous dog, there's a lot of guidelines that this person will have to take. Have to build a certain size kennel. They'll have to have insurance policy on it. There'll be, anytime it leaves the house, it has to have a muzzle with a flag on it. There has to be all sorts of warning signs on the house, saying that there's a dangerous dog that lives there.
The chief said the police could not take the dog because it was already locked in the owner's home. Charges have been filed, and now the case is in the hands of the court system. Ann McAdoo for WILN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Money from the Hazleton Housing Authority was given to the city of Hazleton this morning in a special ceremony. A $44,293.52 check was given to Hazleton Mayor Joe Iannuzzi today to put in the city's general fund. The money comes from the Hazleton Housing Authority. Those who live within the Hazleton Housing Authority do not pay taxes to the city, but they do pay rent. 10% of their rent money is put together and given to the city at the end of every year. We spoke with Chairman of the Housing Authority, Charles Gennaro.
The Hazleton Housing Authority provides affordable housing for the senior citizens in our Vine Manor, and we have 2 high-rises also on Juniper Street called the Twins, exactly alike, A and B. And we have a designation of the senior citizens and handicap units. And we also have 100 homes in what we call the family units down there in Beach Street and in that area.
Mayor Iannuzzi says that the city relies on this money every year.
We actually try to put it in our budget because it is an income. We try to treat it as tax income, but it's really a donation on their part. And I'd like to thank the board and the executive director for doing this.
This year's check, however, is over $2,000 more than expected, and Mayor Iannuzzi expects to put that money to good use.
It's used for just about everything. It's a donation on their part to the city in lieu of taxes. We do give them police service, fire service, and they appreciate it. And this is the way they appreciate it, by giving some money to the city to help the city in the situation it's in at this time. They've been generous through the years, and once again, they have done it with this $44,000 check, and it'll be used in the general budget to take care of police and fire.
For more information on the Housing Authority, you can call them at 570-454-6614. And that is a look at tonight's top stories. Beth Menzinger is back next with more sports here on Late Edition. But first, let's head back outside with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik in our Bedrock Gardens Weather Center. Joe?
Thank you very much, Ann. Definitely a cold night across all of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. A little bit of that wind making it even feel colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. Some warmer air on the move, but now's the time of year temperatures on average go downhill. And here's the reason why. On the graphic you can see for yourself, we have longer nights, the decreasing sun angle. Add both of those combinations, average temperatures continue to fall through November and December. Much below average today, but we have some nicer weather to talk about. I'll let you know about that 7-day forecast coming up in a few.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Gould SureSave is proud to announce our expanded dairy department, which means a 10% increase in our dairy variety. Like our other departments, dairy is now computer controlled for temperature and food safety. With this, our fourth secondary cooling system, we now have well over 90% environmentally friendly refrigeration. New dairy door cases with LED lighting help create energy efficiency, selection, freshness, safety.
Stop by Gould SureSave and get everything you need for your family's holiday table.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center. Nestled within the quiet town of Weatherly, PA, we offer our residents and their families tranquil and scenic views from just about anywhere in the building. We are located within minutes of Hazleton General Hospital as well as major metropolitan medical and trauma centers in the Lehigh Valley. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secured dementia unit within our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a tour.
On the way to retirement, some people realize that work isn't really a bad thing. Some may want to start their own business one day. Our financial advisors will look at your complete financial picture, no matter where your money's invested, to create a plan designed to help you get to and through retirement. When you need a financial advisor fully invested in you, turn to us, Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Cloud. In exchange for allowing casino gaming in Pennsylvania, residents were promised property tax relief. While some money has been shared, we're still waiting to feel the real benefits. This week, we will discuss the need for property tax reform with two outspoken advocates. You won't want to miss This Week on the Storm, only on WYLN TV 35.
Major League Baseball announced their Cy Young winners tonight. In the American League, the Detroit Tigers' Max Scherzer claimed the pitching title, and for the National League, it was the Los Angeles Dodgers' Clayton Kershaw for the second time in 3 years. The 29-year-old Scherzer had 21 wins and 3 losses in 32 starts and posted a 2.90 ERA. The righty struck out 240 batters this season. The 25-year-old Kershaw led the major leagues for three straight seasons with his ERA. This year, it was 1.83. The lefty went 16-9 in 33 starts. Last night, Major League Baseball announced their managers of the year, and the honors in the National League went to Clint Hurdle, and in the AL, it was Terry Francona. Hurdle led his Pittsburgh Pirates to their first postseason play since 1992 this year and pretty much ran away with the votes 25 out of 30. Francona, on the other hand, was the skipper for the Cleveland Indians this year, who lost in the AL wildcard game against the Tampa Bay Rays. It was Francona's first year with the Tribe. After spending a number of seasons with the Red Sox, he led them to 2 of their 3 World Series in the past decade. Last year, when he headed the Sox, they ended up in last place in the American League. Yesterday, we told you that Dwayne Bowe of the Kansas City Chiefs was arrested for marijuana possession earlier this week. Well, the undefeated Chiefs said they are aware of the situation, but that won't stop the wide receiver from starting on Sunday when Kansas City faces off with Peyton Manning and the Broncos. When talking about the incident, the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid said it's a legal matter, and that's how we're going to deal with it and let it run its course. Today, Bowe apologized to the Chiefs owners, the Hunt family, along with the team and its fans. Former Raiders tight end and BYU product Todd Christensen passed away earlier today after he faced complications during a liver transplant. The five-time Pro Bowler had been battling liver disease among other serious illnesses for quite a while now. Christensen played 137 NFL games and all but one was with the Oakland Raiders. He led the league in receptions in 2 of the seasons that he played. Christensen retired in 1988, ending his career with 461 receptions for 5,872 yards and 41 touchdowns. Todd Christensen was 57 years old. The Harlem Globetrotters are known for their wacky antics on the basketball court, but one recent stunt took a turn for the worst. William Bull Bullard was setting up a slam dunk when the Globetrotter were putting on a show in Honduras in Central America when things didn't go quite as planned. As you can see there, Bull threw down the ball, but the hoop itself gave way and came crashing down pretty much on top of him. The backboard's glass shattered as it hit the ground, but luckily Bull escaped some pretty serious injuries, coming up with only a cut near his eye. He was able to get up, acknowledge the crowd that he was okay, and watch the rest of the Globetrotters exhibition game from the sidelines. Now let's check out tonight's scoreboard. First up, we have some NHL scores. It was a big game between the Pens and the Flyers tonight. Flyers coming off that 5-0 shutout yesterday. Braden Shen tonight with both goals for the Broad Street Bullies as they win 2-1. Maple Leafs, they fell to Minnesota 2-1 in a shootout. And in the NBA, what a game between the Sixers and the Rockets. Sixers' Michael Carter-Williams on the bench. Jeremy Lin had 9 triples for Houston. Tony Rotten with a triple-double in the overtime matchup. Sixers come out on top 123-17, and Boston also drops one to Charlotte. The Raptors, they win T-Wolves big 124-95 over the Cavaliers, and the Knicks by 4 over the Hawks. The Spurs win 92-79. Lakers down 10 to the Nuggets, and the Jazz are trailing New Orleans in the third at the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers leading Phoenix by 3, and the Kings, they are up by 4, and the Thunder and the LA Clippers are just getting underway on the West Coast. Joe's coming back after the break. Stay tuned.
The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated at 542 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, serving the greater Hazleton area since 1890 and still family owned and operated, offers convenient parking, handicapped accessibility, seating for over 150 people, casket, cremation product showrooms to accommodate traditional, cremation, and pre-planned funerals. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated, 570-454-3341.
Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now open on the Square in Wilkes-Barre. Stop by to see us for lunch to break up and brighten up your day. Or get it to go. Our lunch menu ranges from light to all right, with signature salads, saloon-style sandwiches, crunchy rings, Nipa's best wings, and draft drinks to power you through the afternoon. After work, we're there to help you unwind with friends. What little bottlenecks in your day? Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now on the Square. See you there.
Edgewood in the Pines, located in Drums, provides the perfect scenery in any season to complement your wedding or special event. From the spectacular colors of fall, a cozy winter setting, or the plush greens of summer, Edgewood will provide a breathtaking setting for your exceptional affair. Edgewood is perfect for weddings, birthday celebrations, showers, baptism, or any special event. From small intimate gatherings to breathtaking formal affairs, your event is certain to be an amazing experience to remember for years to come. Celebrate at Edgewood in the Pines.
Christmas is closer than you think, and on Saturday, November 23rd, you can see the fabulous Wilkes-Barre Christmas Parade live right here on WYLN TV 35. The parade coverage starts at 3 p.m. and will be hosted by some of WYLN's on-air personalities, featuring several Wilkes-Barre officials and, of course, Santa's arrival. It's Northeastern Pennsylvania's biggest Christmas parade, and you can see it live Saturday, November 23rd at 3 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Award-winning children's recording artist Laurie Berkner will bring her music to Hazleton when the Laurie Berkner Band performs at the Wiltsey Center at the Historic Castle on Saturday, November 23rd at 2 p.m. Doors open at 12:30. Tickets may be purchased through wiltseycenter.org or at Ticketmaster retail outlets including select Boscov's and Walmart locations. The Laurie Berkner Band, November 23rd at the Wiltsey Center at the Historic Castle.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Dr. John and Dr. Stacy are going to share with us some information on why it's not a good idea to have someone who's not a professional working on your back, on your neck, and those pops that you hear don't necessarily mean that you resolve the problem. Best to seek help from a professional. We're going to talk about that and some other preventative measures this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic.
Well, taking a look at our Live 35 Skycast Doppler, it's dry across our region. Now there's a couple of flakes out there here and there, but again, nothing to get too worried about or excited about. Nothing heavy to be depicted on radar from Wilkes-Barre through Scranton, out through Williamsport State College, and even out through Pittsburgh. Things are fairly dry, and things are going to continue to be dry through the overnight hours. And tomorrow's shaping up to be a pretty nice-looking day. I think we're going to see a lot of sunshine, a little bit of some clouds here and there. And it's going to be milder across our region. It's not going to be as cold as what we saw the last couple of days, but it is cold outside now, and temperatures are going to continue to drop through the overnight hours. Our live Lehigh Tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton, 27 degrees, pressure coming in at 30.18 inches of mercury. And the winds, there you can see averaging 5 to as much as 15 miles per hour, and that's making it actually feel colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. Right now it's feeling like it's about 18 degrees as compared to what the actual air temperature is of 27. Temperature-wise right now it's at the freezing point at the Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport. It's at 27 degrees in Mount Pocono, 29 in Allentown, 33 in Williamsport, 23 in Selinsgrove, 33 in Harrisburg, 31 in State College, and it is 27 degrees in Bradford. Now these numbers are going to continue to fall through the overnight hours, so it's going to continue to get colder, and when you have a little bit of those winds around, boy, it definitely makes it feel just winter-like. Officially we're in fall, but temperatures continue to be well below where we should be for this time of year. Up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Kingston, Pittston, and Lehman, you got in the 20s overnight lows last night, only getting up into the 30s today, and right now your temperature is holding near the freezing point. In fact, some locations slightly below freezing. Satellite and radar got nothing to show you across the northeast. Some clouds as you head out toward the northwestern part of the state of Pennsylvania, out in the Ohio Valley region, but the rest of our area, things looking pretty nice and dry, and we're going to have clear to mostly clear skies through tonight. Heading into tomorrow, I think we'll see a lot of sunshine and a few clouds around. As we start going into our Friday, we're going to start to see some more clouds on the increase, but we're not going to have to worry about any precipitation. It's going to continue to stay dry through our Friday, and we're going to see even some milder temperatures for Friday, and then before all is said and done, as we head into this upcoming weekend, I think we're going to be looking at 50s for daytime highs with some locations in the mid to upper 50s. And then by Sunday and early next week, that's going to be our next chance of seeing some rain, that coming in the form of some showers. But the good news is it's not going to be snow. It's going to be all rain because temperatures will be above freezing and much too mild for us to see any type of snow. So this warming trend, the milder air, comes back into our area. It begins tomorrow. We can say goodbye, at least for now, to that cold weather we've had the last couple of days, but this warming trend's not going to last very long. Here's the reason why. We talk about fronts. You can guess what type of front's going to come into our area to bring us the colder air. Any guesses? Cold front. Yes, that's right. Beth knows her meteorology. It is a cold front. Another one coming through. It will come through our area by the middle part of next week, and once it does, it's going to slam in some Arctic air, and before all is said and done, we're going to struggle to make it to near freezing by the middle part and ending part of next week. Here's a look at the extended forecast brought to you by the Wire Guys, a division of Arc Electric. So heading into tomorrow, in the next few days, a gradual warming trend, 43 for tomorrow. As we go into this next couple of days after that, it looks like we're looking at mid to upper 40s, and then before all is said and done, we're going to be looking at the 50s as we go into our Sunday, and as we go into our Monday, a couple of showers around, definitely not out of the question. Colder for Tuesday, even colder for Wednesday, as a front comes through. Now, we're all cracking up because you got to know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm frantically holding desperately onto this desk because this chair, I think, is going to give way, and I'm going to go kerplooey. Thank God we only have 15 seconds till we're out or more, and that's it.
It's all right.
You know what? The heck with this chair.
All right.
This is much safer.
We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one, everyone.